Hello, welcome to another Head and Heart property tour. My name is Pierluigi.
And I'm Tracy, and together we own Casa real estate agency based in Anghiari in Tuscany.
Today we're very excited to show you a property called Casale del Colle, located not far from our offices in the lovely Tuscan hills.
Yeah, it oozes potential. It's got lovely traditional stone buildings, outbuildings, a tobacco barn, amazing land.
And the asking price is not particularly high, but you will need some money to put this back to its former glory and add a swimming pool.
Yeah, but one part is already habitable. You just need to add heating. So the good thing about this project is that you can do it bit by bit.
Yeah, so let's go and have a look, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. And this is the view that greets you from Casale del Colle. As you can see, we're an open countryside, and the road that you can see in the distance is the road that leads to Arezzo, which is about 20 minutes away.
But only about a 5-minute drive from the property, you have La Ville, where there are shops and bars, just a few little shops for local produce, and then Monterchi as well for really nice restaurants.
Absolutely. And keep in mind that open space that you can see in the middle of the picture there, because I think that's where you could build the most fantastic swimming pool. But we'll get to that again later on in the video. For now, let's go in and have a look at the buildings themselves.
So this is the habitable part of the building, and you can see as you come in, it's got really good natural light, and if you just go through this lovely arch, there's an open plan living space. Lovely beams. And the current owners have set it up with 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom because it works for them, but you could easily adapt it to meet your needs.
The previous owner was a blacksmith, so you will see some beautiful metalwork on the doors. You may have seen it at the front door, and there's another door inside the property as well. The bathroom is very small, and obviously this property was used in the summer months, so we'll need a little bit of rejigging to make it work for the new owners.
Yeah, that's assuming you want to live there all year round. But you can see that if, as a starting point, it's absolutely great to stay in.
The rooms are a good size, and they all have lovely views out over the countryside, and wooden floors with beam ceilings. Some of the ceilings have been covered with wood paneling, but it doesn't take anything away from the charm of this property.
And look at that beautiful view. It's absolutely stunning. It really is mesmerising.
It never gets tiring, and it changes with the seasons, so it's never boring. We can head across now to another bedroom where you will see another metal door. As I said, the previous owner was a blacksmith. From this room you also have a loft hatch, which provides access to the attic space, or the loft space, which is good for storage, but not another floor like some people like to.
Wouldn't be habitable space. No.
Wouldn't be habitable space, and you wouldn't be able to transform it into loft conversion.
Okay. But the rooms are all really good size, and I can't get over the natural light, because quite often these stone farmhouses can be so dark inside.
Look at those lovely beams and terracotta tiles. When I said terracotta tiles, it was the roof tiles. The tiles on the floor are actually normal tiles and not terracotta.
Much more practical for cleaning. Okay, next building.
So now we're going to head out to the building closest the main farmhouse, and this is set out over 2 floors, and the arch in here is absolutely spectacular, because on the other side of the arch you'll be able to see the stone foundations.
Wow. That is beautiful. So what could you do with this building, with this cantina?
Well, you'd have to check if you could open up any more windows, because you need to have natural light in order to turn something into habitable space. So this could be a chill out room, games room, and you'd have to just sit down with your surveyor, geometer or architect to see what else you could do with these rooms.
I love the wall as it goes round as well. That's a really nice detail outside. Just gives a little bit of landscaping.
Absolutely, and now we're heading into the upstairs part of the outbuilding, and I'm sure an architect or a surveyor, a geometer, can find a clever way to connect the downstairs with the upstairs with a spiral staircase or something, but you can connect them or you can leave them independent. There's lots of light in these two rooms, as you can see, and there's plenty of height, so these could probably be turned into habitable space.
So if you're looking for Airbnb type accommodation for guests or just for friends coming over and family, then that's quite an interesting prospect.
Definitely. But now we're getting to the bit which I mentioned in the opening scene. There's this flat area above the property which just lends itself to be the most amazing location for a swimming pool. So let's go up and have a look.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's really beautiful.
Wait until you see the views.
Wow. Yep, that's the perfect spot.
Also, if you're looking to rent the property out, the swimming pool will be away from the house, and so will probably allow people to make noise without bothering guests, etc. But it's just an ideal location because you're dominating the valley, you're dominating the property, and it just begs for a swimming pool.
Yeah, that would be wonderful, a lovely addition. So I love the way the buildings are close but not on top of each other, but it just makes for a really lovely ambience, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives me the idea of a small village.
Yeah, we used the term farmstead on our website when we were describing it, because I think that kind of cluster of buildings together just, that was the perfect word.
So now we're going to show you the rest of the property, and obviously it's not in as good condition as the part we have already seen. So as we head under the livable space, we'll show you some lovely cantina space, which may or may not be able to be transformed into habitable space depending on the windows that one can open in here. But as you can see, we've definitely got the heights and we've got lovely stone walls.
So what are the regulations on height on habitable space?
Well, it varies from town hall to town hall, but you need to have, depending on the use of the space, a certain height, which is usually 2 meters 70 or 2 meters 75. And then you need to have a certain amount of natural light. And these things vary from town hall to town hall. But here, if you changed the door out to a glass door, you might have enough light to turn this into habitable space. And so the rooms are big, lots of open space, and it would make a fantastic games room, for example.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, great storage.
And this would be the best wine cellar.
Very important room.
So in total, we have 4 buildings, and the building you can see in the picture now, I count it as one building because it was all connected. As you can see, the middle part has since fallen down, but can be rebuilt.
Oh, so it's in good condition inside.
The condition isn't bad, but let's not fool ourselves, this does need to be restructured. The views are fantastic though.
We're getting the head and heart properly on this one. The views are really amazing. So you really get to see the beautiful stonework as you come through here.
And now we're going to head below to show you a very useful space, especially when this was an old farmhouse and fully functioning. So under the room we just showed you is a little rustic kitchen with an open fireplace, a stufa, wood-burning stufa, and here they would make
Pomarola and
correct
preserves.
Absolutely.
I bet that was the heart of the whole place.
Most probably. Here to the left is the part of the building that's fallen down. There is another building that has fallen down, but as Tracy said, all this can be restructured, and you've got more space for apartments or however you want to.
And it was light and airy.
It was very light and airy in there. And this last building, now by the way, this is the driveway because it goes round the building, up round the property and then back down. So you've got like a circuit that you can do, so a one-way system around the house. But this last building here is the old tobacco drying barn.
So these buildings are double height, aren't they?
Yes, these are double-heighted buildings, and as you will see from inside, are covered in old tobacco smoke, but very characteristic for this area.
So all the leaves would have been hung over those
Absolutely.
bits of wood.
Yeah, and they just set a fire in the middle to dry the leaves out.
You did pick a great day to film here. It's really lovely.
Well, that's summer for you in Tuscany. To the left here you can see the other building that has fallen down that can be rebuilt and reclaimed. It was probably a stable or something.
So we'll wrap up this property tour with a lovely aerial view which shows you just everything you get for your money with this amazing property.
So we hope you enjoyed the tour, and don't forget to contact us if you have any questions.
So goodbye.
And arrivederci until next time.